Sherman Alexie. Sherman Alexie was born on October 7, 1966, on the Spokane Indian Reservation in Wellpinit, Washington. His father, Sherman Joseph Alexis, was of Coeur d'Alene descent, and his mother, Lillian Agnes Cox, of Colville, Flathead, Spokane and white descent. He was born with hydrocephalus, a condition that occurs when there is an abnormally large amount of cerebral fluid in the cranial cavity. Because of the hydrocephalus, Alexis underwent brain surgery when he was 6 months old. It was a surgery that he was not expected to survive, and if he did, only with permanent mental disabilities. However, Alexis' surgery was successful, and he survived with no damage in his mental faculties. Alexis grew up in Wellpinit, Washington, on the Spokane Indian Reservation. His father was an alcoholic who often left the house for days at a time. To support her 6 children, Alexis' mother, Lillian, sewed quilts and worked as a clerk at the Wellpinit Trading Post. Alexis has described his life at the reservation school as challenging because he was constantly tased by other kids on the reservation. He recalled being nicknamed the Globe because he had a large head due to the hydrocephalus. Until the age of 7, Alexis suffered from seizures and bedwetting and had to take strong drugs to control them. He was excluded from many of the activities that are rites of passage for young Indian males because of his health problems. Despite this difficult upbringing, Alexis excels academically, reading everything available to him, including auto repair manuals.
In order to better his education, Sherman decided to go to Reardon High School, which was off the reservation. The reason being simply because he wanted to broaden his learning and be able to experience different kinds of cultures. Sherman flourished throughout high school, thus leading him to receive a scholarship to attend Gonzaga University to enroll pre-med in the hopes of becoming a doctor. Unfortunately, he found out suddenly that that was not his path, after passing out twice after anatomy class. So he decided to switch to law, which did not pan out either. But no matter what, Sherman always found comfort in literature class. In 1987, Sherman decided to drop out at Gonzaga University and enroll in Washington State University. He met a professor by the name of Cal that gave Sherman the book called Songs of the Earth on Turtle's Back. And this is where Sherman's life changed. This book inspired Sherman to start writing. He started off with poems. Some of Sherman's most famous poems would be I Would Steal Horses and The Business of Fancy Dancing. Other short story collections he is most known for is The Lone Ranger and Tonto's Fist Fight to Heaven. In those collections there is the short story that we are reading. This is what it means to say Phoenix, Arizona, which was later turned into a movie called Smoke Signals. Sherman is the most successful Native American writer. Some of the prizes he has won due to his writings are the American Book Award and the National Book Award. But throughout his notoriety, Sherman remains to be humble and very devoted into helping his Native American culture. Throughout most of his writings, he expressed the problems of Native American culture. But not only does he write about it, he also is one of the most known Native American activists and also gets involved politically. In 2005, he became a founding board member of Longhouse Media, a nonprofit organization that is committed to teaching filmmaking skills to Native American youth and to use media for cultural expression and social change. Sherman, till this day, supports and is involved with youth programs and initiatives dedicated to uplifting at-risk Native youth.